What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Nope, you're not watching Drinking and Yakking. You guys are probably all sitting there like, wait a second, what the fuck happened? Yeah, I had some technical difficulties. I apologize for that. I had to restart the whole shebang. My bad. Let's move on. My name is Del, and you're watching. Oh, well, it's all covered up right now because I've got promotional shit. But the Del Morgado Show, Unleashed. It's been a long time, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually been over a year since I've done a Del Morgado Show Unleashed. And I just wanted to break things up, ladies and gentlemen. Even though you see nothing but drinking and yakking everywhere. Yeah, I got promotional items for Drinking and Yakkin. It is my show. Bite me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Del Morgado Show Unleashed. I took a hiatus from doing this show for a very, very long time there. About over a year, actually. The last show I posted was actually... I did my research. It was August 14 of last year. So, yeah. Almost... Oh, well, actually, no, not last year. I think it was the year before. Fuck, I gotta check that again. But welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'll explain in a bit. Let me take a quick drink, even though I'm not supposed to, but I've got a lovely Drinking and Yakking cup here. Yes, my show, too. Just taking a... Just switching it up. Mixing it up, if you will, like a drink. So, cheers, you bastards. Now, because it is the Del Morgado Show, I don't have to drink. Like I said, I don't even have to have this set up. But, again, I do have another show called Drinking and Yakkin, so why not? Let's see what's going on in the world. I hope you all like the new setup here. As you can see over there on the far end. And here's something interesting, which you guys probably won't believe this, but these arrows were actually designed for Unleashed. So now I get to use them properly. As you can see, the logo fits a bit better. So, yeah. So, anywho. Oh, here we go. Amanda says hi. Hey, Amanda. How's it going? And then Amanda says, need ads up. Hold on. We don't need the ads just yet, but I will pop them up. Basically, I just want to explain what's going on here. There's only one way to put this. I kept on saying to Shannon as a joke, that's my lady, of course, I kept saying that I need a little bit of direction right now, because obviously I'm not working because, you know, I'm at home trying to ignore all this stupidity out there, and oh my god, nothing crazy happened today, but I've noticed some craziness today. But anyways, I'll get to that in a sec. But I kept saying to Shannon I kind of needed a little bit of direction, and the only thing I could really think of was to bring back the Del Morgado Show Unleashed. The reason being, I just want to mix things up. Every now and then I just want to throw something different into the mix, have a different setup, have a different look. Sometimes I'm not really in the mood for a drink and I would rather just do a show and just do a show and not have to worry about holding a drink or throwing up ads, for that matter. Sorry. Even though I do have ads, I will be putting them up. Eric, he says, hey, Eric, how's it going? And Sam, she's here as well, and she says, hey, how's it going, guys? It's still the same show. Just a different name, you know. I used to do the Del Morgado Show, radio show, many years ago. This was on realityradio101.com. So, what happened was, I was there for 5 years, and because of travel and all that other stuff, I wasn't able to continue on with the show. And I wasn't able to afford anything, because I was flat broke. So, a few months after I had finished doing the Del Morgado Show on the radio station, I decided to start doing the Unleashed show. It went for a while. I did 50 shows that are on YouTube, and there's like over 20 or 30 that have never seen the light of day. I used to have everything to go with it. I used to have the Patreon page. I used to have the whole 9 yards. I've got Facebook. I've got Twitter. I've got it all. Right? So, wow, that's about as far as it goes, actually. That's as far as I went. So it got to a point where I decided to stop doing the Del Morgado Show. I said, you know what? I'm just not going to do this anymore, and I took a hiatus for a good while. I just didn't want to do anything. I got to a point where I didn't really feel like I wanted to do stuff again, and then thanks to my job, I decided to start doing DrinkinNYakkin. So when I started doing DrinkinNYakkin, I put Unleashed on the side, and I said, you know what? I'm done with the Del Morgado Show Unleashed. So yesterday or 2 days ago, I'm talking away with Shannon, and I've been thinking about bringing the show back. I've seriously been thinking about it. I did my fair run at it, but I never did it like this. Kind of like with DrinkinNYakkin. I never did it in this sort of way. Meaning I didn't do it as a live... I did a live Facebook, but I never did it through OBS. I didn't have the look, blah, 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 blah. So, I literally took all day yesterday to revamp everything. I didn't get rid of DrinkinNYakkin. Everything is still there, but what I did was I made a duplicate of the DrinkinNYakkin setup, and then I obviously revamped it to do Unleashed. Now, as I showed earlier, which is kind of a funny thing, was the arrows. As you can see, that one says Unleashed, because that is originally what I designed for when I used to do the editing jobs for Unleashed. So, I've always had those arrows sitting around. So, when it came time to do DrinkinNYakkin, all I did was just throw the fucking logo on there. Done, right? And half of the stuff that you see came from Unleashed. So, 90% of the stuff that's on the screen when I do DrinkinNYakkin is pretty much from there. So, what I did was I redesigned the logo. Basically, I added this background here. Hold on, let me just pop this up real quick so I can show you guys. This little thing here, I added that, and what I did was I found an old picture on images, Google Images. I found a picture of a cell, an old cell, and I had originally wanted to do this for the website. I really wanted to do something like this for the website page for Unleashed, but never got around to it because I stopped doing the Del Morgado Show. So I went online and I found this image again, and I edited the image, I fixed it, I tweaked it. The image is actually a full cage, and what I did was I did a little Photoshop magic and made it look all discombobulated. And then I went and I found my old logo and I decided to throw it all together. So here we go. Oh wow, we got a new viewer here. R Nunez 350 says, "Hey buddy, what's going on? I think I know that name. I think that looks familiar. I think you've made comments on my shows before. If it's a dude, correct me. Here, let me get rid of that. So, basically, I wanted to just start fresh with the Del Morgado Show Unleashed, even though I've got 50 shows on YouTube, and then I've also got 5 years worth of radio shows, which you can't really find on YouTube because I have them all unlisted right now. I was meaning to go in there and update all that, but I didn't do that. So, I'm going to start fresh with this brand new look, brand new thing. What I'll do right now, real quick... Actually, no, I already did it because you guys already had the intro. But for those of you who are just tuning in, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to play the Unleashed promo for you guys real quick. It's a brand new song. Well, not brand new. I've known it for years, but a brand new song. I've played it on DrinkinNYakkin many, many times. This song is by Left Turn City, and it's called Medicine Man. Here's the promo that I posted on YouTube real quick. And that's it for that. So there you go. So I wanted to start fresh. So the Del Morgado Show's got a new look, a new feel, a new vibe, if you will. It's now live, obviously. As you can see, the little the live icon. Now you're probably wondering, oh well, it put the ads back. But this was, believe it or not, supposed to be for Unleashed. If you notice the color code, the color concept, it's all similar. Why? Because this used to be Unleashed. So I revamped it though, because the live logo didn't look like this before, so I did revamp it for Drinkin' and Yakkin. But bottom line, I wanted to bring it back, and I didn't want to feel pressured to have to drink all the time, but obviously I am thirsty, so I grabbed a drink. So, R. Nunez says, Rui, okay, from Georgia, how's it going, dude? Are you the one that made comments on my video a little while ago? Because I do know that handle there, so I'll call you Rui, obviously. Thank you for joining me, Rui, and thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys are still there. YouTube apparently is doing the same thing it did the other day. It's giving me funny numbers. It's not telling me the actual numbers, which kind of gave me an issue the other night. Let me just check to see if I have viewers. Oh, I do. Right on. Awesome. So you guys are all here. Again, nothing has changed. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same guy. It's not like I'm going to be doing a different concept. It's the same concept, but it's under a different name just to switch it up. Obviously, I am now under DFH Studios, so what I wanted to do, and I explained this to my friend Nigel, and I also explained this to Shannon, is I just want to mix it up. I don't want to have the same stuff over and over again. So what I was pondering, and actually the reason I'm pondering this, was because Gary, who runs the radio station realityradio101.com, he was actually thinking of live streaming my shows on the station on Saturdays. That's not the reason I decided to go with the Morgado Show, but what I was thinking of doing was actually starting to do these shows on Saturdays. If I could find another day during the week, then that might be a possibility, but for now, obviously, we'll keep it to Saturdays. So Saturdays are my switch-up days, so if I switch it up, for some weird reason, I switch it up. Tuesdays will always be my Drinkin' and Yakkin show. Mind you, it should be the other way around, because the Morgado Show was always on Tuesdays. If you look at all my business cards, it was always Tuesdays. That's why I always stuck with Tuesdays at 9. So, just had to give you all a little brief update as to what's going on here, in case you guys are in a panic, because Shannon was even like, are you going to stop doing the Drinkin' and Yakkin? I go, no, I'm not going to stop doing Drinkin' and Yakkin. I love Drinkin' and Yakkin. I love what it is. Let me get into that after a while here. Hold on. So, oh, okay. Amanda says, I'm here. Perfect. And Rui says, yes. And he says, Portuguese wrestling vid. Oh, that's right. Yes. I thought your name looked familiar. There you go. Eric says, you're going to have to do 2 shows now. Well, that's what I'm hoping for. I would like to do that. Just to mix it up. So, like, Tuesday nights, Drinkin' and Yakkin. Saturday nights, the Morgado Show. Depends. We'll see how it goes. Depends on what I'm sort of feeling. Mind you, I like this new look. It's nice to switch it up. It's always a good thing to switch it up. But I'll get into a few more details. Now I can officially pop up the banner ads. Yes, they're all set in place. Everything is here. I literally just did a flat copy of exactly what you see on Drinkin' and Yakkin, transferred it all right over, and then I just added the new graphics and all that kind of fun stuff. So, everything is still here. All my things are here. It's just, again, I just want to mix it up. That's what it is. Instead of just monotonously doing Drinkin' and Yakkin twice a week, well, why not switch up the name? Right? And this is... Oh, let me take a drink. Even though I'm not supposed to, and I know there's a bright right... Like, right there, it says Drinkin' and Yakkin, but I'm still doing Drinkin' and Yakkin, so, until I get some promo items, which I might, for the Morgado Show. Actually, I do. I have a promo item in there. I might use that. Okay, here we go. Cheers, you bastards. Oh, I needed that. I got ginger ale, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. I can't have beer with ice. So, let me give you guys a little bit of reasonings as to why I decided to do this. There's a couple of pros and cons. When I was doing the Morgado Show Unleashed, it had gotten to a point where I had absolutely no viewers. No viewers for months. And I was losing my fucking mind. I would always go on Facebook Live. No viewers whatsoever. Really, really got to me. When you start doing a show, you hope that people will eventually watch, and you hope that people will participate. Nobody. But here's what I've also discovered, and this is one of the cons. Facebook, I'm just not interested in doing Facebook anymore. I do it because I sort of have to. But at the same time, now that I'm I would rather be here on this platform, to be honest with you. Has nothing to do with monetization. Although that is a big factor. Sorry, monetize, Captain Foley says. But what it is YouTube to me is a bigger platform than Facebook. Facebook is not really designed for the live show concept, if you will. YouTube is designed for just this very thing. So's Twitch. So what I decided to do was I decided to switch up Twitch as well. Twitch is now DFH Studios. It is no longer DrinkinNYakkin, and I'll tell you why. Why have I done all these changes? I've been getting, much like when I designed or redesigned my Del From Hell Studios website, I'm sort of getting the same vibe when it comes to DrinkinNYakkin. I know it sounds silly to say that, but it's true. I've been getting that vibe lately, and I've felt it. I've actually felt it. It's been very subtle drops, very subtle hints from various different people. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but there's a lot of people out there that they don't get offended by the name Yakkin, but they find it a little disturbing, if you will. So they look at the name and they're like, that sounds gross. You see what I mean? Kind of like when I had the Del From Hell Studios thing. It's still Del From Hell Studios, but it's an acronym now, so people are okay with that. DFH Studios is Del From Hell Studios. So that's kind of the idea. So when I started sitting there and I was thinking about this, I was sort of like, you know what? It's good to mix it up. I know that I said it was the DrinkinNYakkin umbrella, but who's to say that it has to be DrinkinNYakkin umbrella? It's now all under DFH Studios. So now I can do, here's where the interesting part comes, I can do different shows under DFH Studios. Yeah? Yeah? So, that's my thoughts. So, DrinkinNYakkin will stay exactly the way it is. I hope that people will continue to watch DrinkinNYakkin, but the idea of changing it up and switching it up and having different concepts and different shows to mix things up, if you will, it kind of makes things a little more interesting to look at. Am I wrong, or am I crazy for thinking this? Shannon understood, and obviously Nigel, my friend, he understood as well. He's like 100% behind me on this one. He was like, good. He goes, I'm glad that you're bringing back the Del Morgado Show. And I didn't like the idea that I put it on the rafters. I didn't like the idea that I had buried it. Which, I put so much work into the Del Morgado Show. Obviously, 5 years on the radio station. And then I did Unleashed for like over 50 episodes. Yeah, I was definitely committed. And the other thing, here's more reasons. Here's more reasons why. I did an interview with Walker's K. God bless Gary. He's been promoting for me. I love the guy to death. And he promoted for me. He promoted for DFH Studios. And people, the numbers on my Walker's K video in particular on YouTube have been increasing. Obviously, I looked at that and I said, holy shit. If people are coming on to my page to look at the Del Morgado Show, right? Fingers crossed. It's not there anymore. So I sort of... it takes a lot for me to do something. It takes a lot of little nuances, little subtleties that get me to, do something drastic. So that's why I decided, and on top of that, if Gary ever decides to put this, the Saturday show, on Reality Radio 101, hey, guess what? It's the Del Morgado Show. It can go back on Reality Radio 101, which would be very fucking cool. And my audience from RealityRadio101.com, if they remember me, will come back to the show. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of reasons. Eric says, if you really want to mix it up, why not change during the middle of the show? Yes! You know what, dude? Yes! Here we go. Just to give you guys an idea. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to change the background, but this is how silly it is. Here we go. You ready? Right? It's funny that he said that because I literally have everything set up on both platforms. So I went in, again, it took me all day on Friday, and I basically, oh shit, oops. Fuck, alright. Same guy, same host. So obviously I'm still gonna fuck up. But here's what it is. There's a bunch of reasons, obviously, as I've expressed. But there's a bunch of factors that have sort of been getting to me lately. And I know this is going to sound really silly. Sorry, I'm checking something here. I know it's going to sound silly, but lately, when I do my other shows, other than the Tuesday shows, it's been feeling like back in the day when I did the Del Morgado shows. So I'm sort of like, what is the real difference between DrinkinNYakkin and the Del Morgado show? Obviously, the promotion. I have a ton of promotional items. That's the only difference. But then again, I've also got a ton of promotional items for the Del Morgado show too. But I don't always want to wear that shirt. You see what I'm saying? I always, I want to switch it up. And lately, it's been feeling like the Del Morgado show. I had the concept for DrinkinNYakkin, and I wanted to go in a certain direction. Amanda, God bless you, you're the only one that ever really tacked on to it. But I would love to have more hosts, and I would love to expand DrinkinNYakkin. That's why I made up the concept in the first place. When it comes to the Del Morgado show, it's just me. And I always felt that it was sort of a narcissistic show name title. But then again, Howard Stern, Joe Rogan, or whatever his name is, show, like, okay, who cares? It doesn't matter. It's the Del Morgado show. It is what it is. But lately, I've been getting that feeling that DrinkinNYakkin logo should not be there when I'm doing a regular show sometimes. Especially my Saturday shows, because... And definitely my Saturday shows, because when I come in on the Saturdays, I do exactly what I used to do for the Del Morgado show, and I just babble. What the hell just happened? Did something just happen? Oh, shit. Sorry. I thought I saw something weird happen on my screen. Holy shit, that freaked me out. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Who knows? Maybe it's the ghosts and the spirits. But yeah, I hope y'all can understand what I'm trying to say here. I mean, it's just the fact that lately I've been feeling, especially lately, because of this whole quarantine thing, and especially when I do my random shows, I feel that it's more the Del Morgado show than it is DrinkinNYakkin. I mean, what's the difference between the two? There really isn't a difference. It's the same thing. The only good thing about DrinkinNYakkin is obviously all the promotional stuff that I got. Plus, Amanda joined the team and started doing her own shows. So obviously there's some incredible things that have come from doing a DrinkinNYakkin. But who's to say that I can't start up and do this? Here I am trying to explain everything. You should have heard me with Shannon, and especially like both Nigel and Shannon. I was like, I was trying to like explain everything, and they were like, yeah, I get it. I'm sort of like, yeah, but do you know what I'm? It's weird. I don't know how to really explain it, but I think I did a good job of explaining it. There's plus going back to the name, the title, if you will. People would probably respond better to the Del Morgado show Unleashed as opposed to DrinkinNYakkin. I know that sounds silly to think that way, but then again, when I changed to DFH Studios, people started taking me a little bit more seriously. And it's so silly to think that changing an acronym, making an acronym of my name for the studio name, made a huge difference. You'd be amazed. So, if there are people out there who remember me from RealityRadio101.com, now they have an outlet to see me every week. If they decide they want to come back and watch the shows. So, DrinkinNYakkin will still be there on Tuesdays. I'll still do my movie reviews, and that's sort of how I've set it up. I had always sort of said every single time I came on here, oh yeah, I'm going to do my movie reviews on Tuesday. That's pretty much how I've already sort of set things up. It's like, no, I'm designating movie night to Tuesdays, right? That's DrinkinNYakkin, because DrinkinNYakkin makes sense to do it there. I could do it here too, but it just makes more sense, because I'm having a beer, I'm talking about movies. Here, I'm just talking about nonsense, especially the random shows that I've done without the setup. Why would I call it DrinkinNYakkin if I don't even have a drink? Sure, I've said before that I don't have to have a beer. I could drink water or Coke, and right now, ginger ale. But why should I feel the necessity to have a drink? There's been nights where I didn't even feel like having a fucking drink. I was just sort of okay, let me just go online and fuck around. And that's what I did. And then I came on there, and I was like, oh, fuck. I gotta go get a drink. It became a chore, right? So, why not mix it up? I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me insane. But I am insane, so y'all know that already. Sam says, I think once I get my computer chair, I'll start doing more stuff. Right on. Right on. She says, it feels awkward streaming from my bed. I did that one day. Now here's the thing, too. There's a lot of times I've gone on Facebook, for example, and I do my little phone streams, if you will. Obviously, I don't have a fucking drink in my hand. So it's like, I feel awkward calling it Drinkin' and Yakkin'. Because the only time it feels right is when I got a drink in my hand. So, right, like Eric was saying, right now, because I've got the Drinkin' and Yakkin', or the cup, and I've got a drink in there, it should theoretically, but, like I said, I got promo stuff, fuck off. I got tons of promotional shit, so why the fuck would I not show it off? Here we go, see, there's a little blankie, everything, right, So, one day, I will take a break, because what I want to do, God bless these guys, I love Left Turn City. Their song I modified slightly in order to do the opening credits, and I emailed both band members. They are now with A Wasted Decade, as I've mentioned a billion times. Here, let me pop up their banner ad here real quick. Let me just throw that up there. But God bless these guys. Great bunch of guys. The two main guys I know are, let me just pop that up too, just so I can show you guys what exactly I am talking about here. Okay, hold on. Oh, wrong one. Notice how it's, like I said, anyway. So I know this guy here, the guitarist, Jay, and I know Eric, the band leader, or the vocalist, if you will. And I sent them a text. This is like the fifth, sixth time I've sent these guys texts. Obviously because I told them about Drinkin' and Yakkin', and now when it came to this one, I wanted to use a song by A Wasted Decade, but I listened to all their tracks, and I'm like, that's just not the vibe I'm looking for the intro. They're all great songs, great fucking songs. And then, I always wanted to use the song that I'm currently using right now, which is obviously, well, not obviously, but the song is called Medicine Man, and I've always loved that intro. I love the intros that they did for Left Turn City. They always had incredible intros, and obviously Drinkin' and Yakkin' is one of them. So, I will be playing a song, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab I do have a Del Morgado Show cup in the other room, so I'm going to grab that one. But, I always wanted to use this track, so I emailed them out of the blue, and I said, are you guys okay with that? And they were, of course, like, I don't know too many artists or too many songwriters or bands that are going to reject me if I ask them to use their song. But, I mean, I sent him a text, and I was like, Eric, are you okay with me, using your Left Turn City song? I apologized, because obviously it was still Left Turn City. And he goes, no, dude, I'm just glad that people appreciate the songs. Like, because, he says he's got a new album coming out, and he says that most of them are going to sound almost Left Turn City-ish, if you will. But, yeah, I had to. I mean, I wasn't going to just do the show and not ask for permission. I could have. And they probably wouldn't have even known, because I don't even know if they even watch the shows anymore. They were on my Unleashed show quite a while back. If you guys want to look at that on YouTube, it's there. They were on there as A Wasted Decade. But, yeah, so, I mean, I'm very grateful to Eric for letting me borrow and use his songs for all my shows now. I've only got 2 shows. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day, Sam, you might turn around and say, how would you feel if I did my own show, and then you just put it on DFH Studios? You see where I'm going with this? It doesn't necessarily have to be Drinkin' and Yakkin'. That's kind of what I'm trying to say, if you will. Even Amanda's been doing Drinkin' and Yakkin' for a while. If you all of a sudden switch up your mind and say, I don't know, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. The name is kind of bugging me. I don't know. I'm throwing stuff out of the hat here. Again, these are all thoughts in my brain. So, why not switch it up? That's all I'm saying. Amanda, you can do the show called The Amanda Thomas Show. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put it past you. If you ever wanted to design your own thing, go ahead. You know what I mean? And if you wanted to keep doing it under, the Facebook page, why not? You know, mind you, it kind of defeats the purpose under there. But I don't know. I don't know if I make any sense, but you know, it's just weird. You know, or we can have it called. Hold on. We can do like the Chronicles of Adam. We can actually have an Unleashed series. I know you can't really see the logo down there, but we can have an Unleashed series. So we can have the Sam Firewolf Unleashed show, or the Sam Firewolf show Unleashed. I don't know. I'm fucking weird. Why don't I just keep this one the way it is? I don't know, dude. I'm just spitballing. I don't know. My brain is usually working like a mile an hour. You know, it's like, and then sometimes it's going like a billion miles an hour. And that's all I hear is the fucking voices. It's fucked up, man. Anyways. I really needed some ginger ale. Yes, it's ginger ale with ice. Yes, not beer. Mind you, I could have had a beer, but for some reason my stomach's been acting up again. So I think ginger ale's the best way to go sometimes. Amanda says, I have no idea how to design banners. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll stick with drinking and yakking. I don't know. I'm spitballing. I'm always coming up with different ideas and different thoughts in my brain. I don't know. Sometimes I talk out of my ass, if you will. But, like Jim Carrey, it's like, how are you? You want some banaka? So, Sam says, no. And then she says, Firewolf Studios, insert title here. Right, there you go. See, you can do your own show. You don't have to go under Drinking and Yakkin. Well, the thing that I've noticed lately especially, I've got a lot of people that I've seen on Facebook, friends of mine that I've actually invited to do the Drinking and Yakkin shows. And, now they're doing their own thing on Facebook, and it's almost like, oh, great, thanks. My whole concept of Drinking and Yakkin is to get a team together, because I think that working together with people is what's going to bring the brands together. I mean, by me calling this the Del Morgado Show, it's a very conceited title, if you will. So it's like I can't really bring people in, right? But with Drinking and Yakkin, it allows more opportunities for people to, join in and do their own thing. That's kind of the main reasoning behind Drinking and Yakkin. That was my whole concept. Again, though, lately, like I said, I know I've said it once or twice, but it's been feeling a lot more like the Del Morgado Show as the weeks have gone by, and it just feels that way, because when I did the Del Morgado Show, all I did was just babble. I used to do movie reviews too, but it was more of I would just go and just talk about random topics, and that's kind of what I've been doing. Even though it's under the title of Drinking and Yakkin, it totally feels like back in the day when I was on the radio show. Here's the interesting part, and I think I've mentioned this before, somewhere along my 50,000 shows. When I was on realityradio101.com, I never felt that it was my show. I always had Gary there with me, and he was my co-host, and it was never really what I had intended it to be. Only because of the fact that, I'm not bitching the guy out, but Gary, he used to do a lot of commentating as well, and it was a duet show. It was like a back and forth, him and I. So, it never really felt the way that I wanted it to be, and I even explained this when I started doing Unleashed in the first place. And it's just, nowadays, the way that I'm feeling, it's like, this would be my show to just kind of unleash, just go off, which obviously I do on Drinking and Yakkin anyways, but I'm not going to change personalities. I'm just saying, it's just, it's weird, man. It's weird. I can't really, it's tough to explain it. I hope y'all are getting it. I know I've been babbling about it for a while. Holy shit, I've been talking about it way too long. Let's move on. Alright, so, Sam says, a couple of friends were designing stuff for me, but I lost contact with them due to real life. Yeah, it's funny how real life does that. Amanda says, Drinking and Yakkin is where I started, so that's where I'll stay. God bless you. You gotta remember, I'm coming from the Del Morgado Show. Mind you, before the Del Morgado Show, yes, Drinking and Yakkin, I started Drinking and Yakkin before I did that, which is over, 10 years ago now, but, almost 10 years ago, fuck, it's there, it was almost there, but, You know, I mean, the Del Morgado Show was a big part of my life. I did it on the station for 5 fucking years. You know, and I traveled every single Tuesday. You know, I'm not going to tell you guys where, but I did travel out of the city. It wasn't in Toronto. The studio was not here. Well, I can say the city. It doesn't matter. It was in Oshawa. So I had to drive all the way from Oshawa every single Tuesday. Oh, the traffic was a fucking nightmare. Now, here's what happened, though, is because I played Walker's K, their song, Tell Me, Gary was offering to put my show back on Reality Radio 101 because of all, especially now with the pandemic going on, all of his shows are now being streamed into their server for the radio station. So he was offering at one point for me to now go on to realityradio101.com and to, you know, do my show there. He was going to take the stream from here and direct it in. So, you know, but again, like I said, it wasn't just that. There's a bunch of reasons why I decided to bring this back. Number 1, to switch it up. Number 2, because I had those little hints dropped on me about the title of DrinkinNYakkin. That's one of the main things, is I had a bunch of subtle little pokes, if you will. They were like little pokes at me. Kind of like, you know, maybe this is not the right title, if you will. I know it sounds silly to say it that way, but just like the Del from Hell Studios thing, let's see what happens now. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, okay, I'm doing what you're sort of asking me to do, if you will. They didn't really ask, they never really said, but I'm now doing something else. Let's see if this goes. You know? Mind you, the one major thing about the DrinkinNYakkin was when that one fucking idiot blocked me because of the name. I know we talked about this the other day, but it could have been a bunch of different reasons. But I also think that DrinkinNYakkin might not settle well with certain individuals. Meaning, of course, people that have had someone pass away due to an accident, drinking and driving, that kind of thing. In all honesty, Del Morgado, me, I've never done anything to anybody. So I can see that being a little bit more friendly, if you will. Even though it's the same shit. It's just, you know, I hope you guys are getting this. I know I've sort of over-explained it, but then again, sometimes I have to in my own brain. I'm trying to convince myself, bottom line. Mind you, I mean, I do like the new look for DrinkinNYakkin. Obviously, well, right there, you can see it. It's right there. Or the new look for Unleashed. Oh my god. See, I can see this. That's going to happen. Oh my god, that's going to happen. I'm gonna forget what show I'm doing. Unless I look at the screen, I'll be like, I don't know what fucking show I'm doing today. Or the funny thing is I'll have the design of DrinkinNYakkin, and then I'll have the Unleashed playing in the back. You know, I can see shit like that happening. I can see it happening. Hey, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm gonna fuck up. There's guaranteed I'm gonna fuck up. But I do appreciate that though, Amanda. I really appreciate that. You know, I really do. It means a lot to me because that is kind of what I wanted to do. You know, and obviously you were one of the only people who fucking did it. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, it's actually happening, you know? So that was very cool. I would love to have more people jump on board. And that's kind of the thing, is like, this allows me to now have different angles, if you will, if I ever decide to go that way. So, you know, I don't know how often I would do the Del Morgado Show. Again, I'm thinking Saturdays. But who knows? Maybe next week I'll be like, fuck it. I don't want to do the... I don't know. Even though it's just a simple scrolling down. That's it. Because like I was showing earlier, that's as simple as it is. You just, you know, I just scroll up and then in 10 seconds or less, it'll be DrinkinNYakkin. And if we come back from break, I could even like do that, you know, and see if people would notice that. That's how simple it is. Right? Hold on, I don't want to fuck up again. Okay, there we go. Whoa, that's cool. It didn't reset the banner ad. Wow. Okay, that's fucking cool. I thought it was going to reset the banner ads, but it did not. But I hope you guys like the new look. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. You know, I think that little background is all I really needed, is that, you know, that broken cage thing. And that's what I was going to do for the website. Oh, man, you should have seen the design I had for it. It was fucking awesome, and I just fucking didn't do it. Eric says, it's amazing how a name can change attitudes and audiences. You are so fucking right, man. You are so right. I mean, it is unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that's the way it is. But it is. That's the way it is. So it's like, you know, I don't want to... If anything, I'm trying to build an audience. Obviously. I mean, I'm here on YouTube again. It's been years since I've been on YouTube. I just used this as a third party for a long time when I was doing the Del Morgado Show. So this is going to be my run on the Del Morgado Show on YouTube, if you will. So I had my run on Facebook, went nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Like, there was a point, I was like, I stopped because I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And I would take those shows from Facebook, edit them, and throw them here to put on Patreon. Eric, you know, you've been a supporter forever. You know, my 5-star supporter. Speaking of which, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, obviously I had some shit to talk about. There he is. Mr. 5-star supporter, Mr. Eric Irier, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, woo! Okay, sorry. There you go. That's the real ad right there. Cobra Cosplay Canada, Facebook.com. So go check it out. So there you go. Sorry, brother. I'm so sorry. I forgot. But, you know, it's just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. You know, I did my run on Facebook, and that's why... And I've even said this. I said this to Amanda. I go, the expectancy on Facebook doesn't last very long. Very, very short-lived. And that's why I take all of her videos and post them on YouTube, just like I do with mine, because the life expectancy has a better number here, and I've learned through experience. Case in point, the Walker's Cave video, Unleashed. I posted that years ago. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the numbers are starting to go up. That wouldn't happen on Facebook. The likelihood of something like that happening on Facebook are slim to no fucking chance. So, here's my new run on YouTube with the Del Morgado Show. Let's see where it goes. Because before, I used to post all my videos as unlisted. If you guys would go back and check out all my Unleashed videos, the numbers are horrifying. You look at the numbers, they are fucking garbage. The reason being, because I never posted them here on YouTube officially. I was using YouTube as a third party to go through to Patreon. And because obviously I didn't have many people on Patreon, my videos never got viewed. Once I listed them, after I was done my run, I was like, let me list them. The numbers were starting to sort of slowly build. Mind you, I had 2 videos that really fucking did well. That was my Kitchener cons from a few years ago. Those did very well, very well. But those I posted officially, or I listed those because I knew that there was going to be a lot of people to watch those. Anyways. All right, let me take a quick break. I'm going to play the theme song, if you will, for the Del Morgado Show Unleashed, and that is by Left Turn City. Definitely one of my favorite bands. I love these guys. I've known these guys for years. And that was a long time ago. And the reason why their band is called A Wasted Decade is because they did Left Turn City for 10 years. So that's why they call it A Wasted Decade, almost like a poke. Almost like, well, we wasted a fucking decade. Let's see what we can do now. So, I don't know if I was supposed to share that info, but I shared it regardless. So anyways, right now, ladies and gentlemen, right here, and I'm so used to doing this because this is how I used to do it all the time. Right here on the Del Morgado Show, you're about to listen to a track by Left Turn City, and the song is called Medicine Man. New look, new vibe, same host, same channel, same bat time, whatever the fuck. Here's Medicine Man right here on the Del Morgado Show Unleashed.
Hey, now you guys get back to work. You jokes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got what you need.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the Morgado Show Unleashed, and I found my cup. I don't know if y'all remember in the heyday or the beginning of DrinkinNYakkin, but this is what I was using from Bottle Decor. Obviously, Daisy Day was awesome enough to start me up on my collection, if you will, with this beautiful cup. There's a bunch of them. I've used this before many times, but it kind of fitting for me to start using this puppy again. I don't know if I'll be using this cup every time, but I figured why not? Let me just switch it up. Okay, the graphics still look the same. My audio's okay. We're good. Okay. Again, it's, just like Eric said, it's amazing how a name can change attitudes and audiences, and it's so true. So, let's see what happens. I'm excited. I'm actually very happy I brought it back. And plus, again, because I've had the Facebook page, I've had the Twitter page. It's been dormant for so long that it's nice to kind of bring it back to life, if you will. So, the Facebook page is, and all the information is brand new, by the way, so let me pop all this up real quick. I'm not ending the show yet, but there it is right there. So, I have Facebook.com, Morgado Show, Twitter, Morgado Show, and all the rest is DFH Studios. You can now hashtag. I'm going to start doing the hashtag thing. I only started doing hashtagging because of DrinkinNYakkin, but there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pointing in the wrong direction as always. Instagram, Patreon, Twitch, and TikTok. Twitch and TikTok are now DFH Studios. They were DrinkinNYakkin. They are now DFH Studios. Again, the umbrella effect, as I was discussing earlier. It's all under DFH Studios now. And if you've all noticed, no matter what, every single promo that I've ever put out always says DFH Studios presents, no matter what. Because DFH Studios is the company that I've made up. Actually, the coolest thing was when I got my first envelope, official envelope, that said, Del Morgado DFH Studios. And I was like, that shit legitimate, man. That shit is legitimate, man. Like, damn. Anyway, so... it's a nice feeling to have, a movie company or whatever you want to call it, or an entertainment company, DFH Studios, because obviously I provide the Austin shit and the whole bit. And every time I used to get clients for an Austin gig, which hasn't happened in a long time, I used to bill everything through DFH Studios. So, I've had DFH Studios here on YouTube forever. A lot of people were asking me if I was going to do the same thing with YouTube. I'm like, no. I've established DFH Studios. I've gotten all my subscribers because of DFH Studios. This has nothing to do with DrinkinNYakkin. Believe it or not, somebody actually asked me that. And I was like, no. I'm not switching that. It's fucking DFH Studios. So, if I'm going to have something like this happening, I might as well fucking make it official and make everything DFH. Why not? It's all under the same thing anyways. The same, like I said, it's the same... Oh, shit, wrong one. Goddamn buttons. Amanda says, amazing song, or awesome song. Sorry, misread that. Sorry. Yes, I fucking love that song. I've always loved that song. I've always loved Left Turn City. Those guys are talented sons of bitches. And even with A Wasted Decade, their songs are incredible. Like, I love all of Eric's work. And Jay. Those two are the two that have been there from day one. And those guys, Jay is an incredible guitarist. I love... There's another song that I haven't played yet on the show, but I'm going to. And that is a song called... fuck, I'm trying to remember the name of the song now. I can't play it right now. Fuck, yeah, I forgot it. Fuck it, I gotta look it up now. This is gonna bug me if I don't remember. The one I play for DrinkinNYakkin is called Lost. That one I remember. Even though I had the hardest time remembering the name of that one. But let me just find the song real quick. I just gotta get the title. It's gonna bug me if I don't. Those guys are extremely talented. I think the website is... Well, their songs are still up on YouTube, so you guys can hear all their tracks. Where are they? Left Turn... There we go. Left Turn City. Low. The guitar riff in that fucking song is my favorite by far. If one day I'm gonna play it. Obviously I'm gonna play it. Well, one day. But the song Low, the best guitar riff I've ever heard. Like, Jay is a fucking brilliant bastard. And here's the funny part. He never took a lesson in guitar playing. Self-taught. And I was even talking to, what was her name again? Sakurasaurus Rex. Oh my god. I can't believe I remembered that. I was talking to her the other day about that. Like, I'm self-taught on everything. Everything. Like, well, mind you, I learned Photoshop in college. This is over 20 years ago. So obviously Photoshop has changed. But I self-taught myself to do editing. I self-taught myself to do design, basically, because now I do this stuff all the time. I've literally self-taught myself to do all kinds of shit. And to hear that Jay, the lead guitarist from A Wasted Decade, that he's self-taught, I'm like, well, that's fucking incredible, dude. Like, yeah, man, it's fucking awesome. Fuck. Anyway, so what's going on, guys? I haven't even asked you guys what's up. I know I got some viewers. Let me go check. I don't even know. For some reason, YouTube's not giving me an updated number for some dumb reason. I don't get it. Okay, so we still have some viewers. Right on. All right. Awesome. 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 Thank you for watching, guys. Much appreciated. But there you go. My little Del Morgado show. So now officially it's the Del Morgado show. This is all props. That's all props. You know, I was actually not gonna do this. I wasn't gonna do this setup. I was thinking to myself, I go, well, you know, obviously I want to separate the two, but at the same time I don't. I don't want to separate the two. They're both coming for me. They're both my concepts. So it's like, why the fuck would I not keep that shit up? Sorry, I'm just shutting down a window here. That's unnecessary. So what's going on with everybody out there? Actually, I can tell you guys a story that happened today. First time I went out to do my groceries and there was no drama. Thank God. But what I did notice... Fuck, the weather gets better, everybody's outside. I think people forgot there's a pandemic going on. Because I saw way too many fucking people out there today. Way too many. It was typical Toronto. You know, I tried to go to my grocery store. Luckily, the grocery store was fucking empty. Thank God. I went there, and unlike last week, I had no issues whatsoever. I went in, went out, did my groceries. I was so happy because I didn't have any fucking stupidity, any drama. Oh, I actually got fish. I got fish. There's a joke. There's a joke. I'll share a little joke with you. There's a joke that goes, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Fish. I love that fucking joke. Anyways, so yeah, I was just very happy to not have any fucking issues at the grocery store. So yeah. Amanda says, I'm here. Eric says, what's going on? Going back to work on Monday. Oh, you're going back. Holy shit. Fuck, I want to go back to work, man. That's why I'm losing my fucking mind here. Like, you know, I was even saying, like, you know, I got, apparently there's 2 more months left on the CERB, so when I apply the next run, I'm going to be looking for a new job. Because I am literally losing my fucking mind. And as I said to Shannon jokingly, I need some direction. I need something. I need to do something. You know, thank God I'm doing the shows because it occupies time, but otherwise, I'm fucking losing my mind. Like, I never thought I'd get this way. Like, when I was unemployed for a long time because I'd actually had to quit my job because of back issues, I was fine with being at home. It didn't bother me. But now, because I'm sort of forced, you know, and I'm afraid to go outside, and I even, like, my brother was even asking me the other day, and he goes, well, what's going on with that? I go, just, well, dude, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm afraid. I'm scared to go outside. Like, going to the grocery store, I fucking hate it. Like, you know, putting on the gloves and the whole fucking nine, I hate that. Like, I just don't like that. And, you know, and I'm afraid to go to work. Mind you, if my job calls me, I'll go back. I'm ready to go back. Like, this has been way too fucking long. Like, I'm just not digging it, man. I'm not digging this thing. But Eric, congratulations. At least you're going back, man. Fuck, I hope you guys are safe, man. I hope your company, you know, make sure you guys are okay. And then Amanda says, boo, that joke sucked. That joke sucked. Oh, come on. That was told to me by a little kid. I love that joke. Oh, here's another one. Another little kid told me this one. This was many years ago. Oh shit, no, I can't really do that one. It's an interactive one. Yeah, I can't do that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck, I just thought of it too and I can't do it. Fuck, it's such a nice, it's a cute little joke. Anyways, you're watching the Del Morgado Show, by the way. I know I don't need to have a drink, but I do need a drink. Usually Saturdays I definitely need a drink. Again, we'll see. It all depends on what mood I'm in. You know, so if I ever decide to, do this, I'll just do it randomly and just go with it. I think the other thing, too, is whenever I title these shows, the Tuesday ones for Drinkin' and Yakkin', I usually title them, like, I'm almost up to show number 30, by the way, which is pretty cool. But I'm getting there. But I always, like, on a Saturday show, I'll title it 29A. Or, 29B or 29C if I do more shows throughout the week. This way, I get to do the Saturday show, and I will now keep up the numbers when it comes to the Del Morgado show. So I'll be like, okay, episode 1. So this is now episode 1, and that's what it says in the description. So, there you go. Sam says, what do you call a sad cat, Del? I don't know. What do you call a sad cat, Sam? Eric says, mask, safety glasses, temperature check, the whole 9 yards. Okay. All right, beautiful, beautiful. I know that when I was working for that month, when they were doing the whole, it was a different concept of valet, because obviously they weren't offering valet services. The way that they did it, I actually, whenever I went to work, there was a guy who actually had his own temperature meter, and every time I walked in, he would always, out of paranoia, he checked me, and I was like, all right. But yeah, I would always have to wear the gloves and all that bullshit. But that job was just dumb. I mean, I had more social interaction doing that bullshit than when I actually did my fucking job. Because as I said before, when I was washing cars, I'd go in, I'd get my list of what cars needed to be washed, usually 7 cars a night, go downstairs, do the cars, and go home. And then when I started doing this quote-unquote, pandemic disaster job, I was in contact with more fucking people. Plus I was working afternoons, and that bugged the fuck out of me. Like, I like working nights where I could just go to work, not have to deal with people. I hate people. Like, you guys are cool, but people in general, I can't stand them. So Sam says, oh, all right. Let me say the question again. What do you call a sad cat, Del? Meowserable. Facepalm. Yeah, you just made me do a facepalm, man. What's up? So, anyways, you know what I want to do right now? I want to have another drink. I'm kidding. I've got a drink. What do I want to do now? I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Let's play Yahtzee, or let's play Monopoly, or let's play fucking Jenga. Yeah, let's play Jenga online. I'll set it up. I'll pull away a piece, and then I'll pull your piece for you. How about that? I don't know. What do I want to do? Fuck, I don't want to do nothing, man. I actually saw a couple movies. I didn't post it yet, but they weren't really post-worthy. Well, actually, no, they are. I'm gonna post them when I like later on or something like that, or when I remember. But I did watch some movies. Let me look at my list as to what I watched. That's how irrelevant they are. I forgot. Actually, there's a good one in there. Femme Fatale and The New Guy. I kind of gave it away already because I said it was good. But so those 2 movies Tuesday, I'll review on Drinkin' and Yakkin'. So there you go. Sam says you should stand in the corner of your head and stack BBS. Let me reread that again. You should stand in the corner on your head and stack BBS. Oh, for me to do something. What is BBS? I know what BBC is. BBC is Big Black Cock. See, now I know it's officially the Del Morgado Show. Because I used to say that shit all the time on the show. Big Black Cock. That was the way I used to say it, by the way. Speaking of the Big Black Cock, I know this has nothing to do with it, but I'm just bringing it up anyways. Eric, good sir, he's one of the few people that have been donating all the way through. Just a question to you, sir. You can answer it or not answer it. I'd love it if you did. What are your thoughts on me bringing back the Del Morgado Show Unleashed? There you go. Your opinion matters. All your opinions matter, but Eric especially, because he was donating when I started doing the Unleashed show. So, and you've been donating since. God bless you, man. You're awesome. Oh, geez. Now you're going to work. Now you're going to donate more. Slow down. Dude, take a break. Take a break. Seriously. Don't. You've donated enough, sir. I was actually, believe it or not, I did all the calculations just out of curiosity's sake and also for bookkeeping, if you will. I had to because Stuart the other day was doing all the super chats, and I was curious to know if he had made it to your level, Eric, which is, of course, 5-star supporter. And he's almost there. He's almost there. Very close. Very close. I wonder how Captain Foley's doing anyways. I don't even know where he is. Sam says BBS or BBs. BBs, like from a BB gun. Oh, I should stack BBs. Oh, got it. All right. Now that's awesome. Jeez, okay, all right. And Eric says it would be fun. What would be fun? Stacking going upside down? Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Yeah. But Eric, I know it's 20-second delay, so that's why I'm sort of stalling. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are. What do you, actually, you guys can answer too. I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think this is okay? Like, is it a good idea? I don't know. Like I said, switch it up, man. Switch it up. Keep people guessing, if you will. If there are people out there who tune in, they might tune in for different reasons, right? So, and who knows? I mean, I'm the same guy. It's not like I'm changing in any ways. It's just the title. So, if people are watching, they'll watch regardless. Jeez, I almost sounded like what's his name there for a second? That actor guy. What's his name? The guy. Christopher Walken. There you go. Actually, I didn't sound like him at all. Nestar says, "What's up? I recall your name. I recall your name. Are you the dude that was from far away?" I recall that name. I've seen that name before. Why have I seen that name before? Eric says, "Ask for the show. Go for it." Thank you, sir. Fist pump. Fist pump. Yeah. Go ahead. Here we go. There we go. Cheers to you, bastard. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, now that I've gotten the blessing from Eric, I'm good to go. Thank you, man. Thank you. And again, thank you for your continued support, sir. Nestar says, yes! Oh my god, my lady is watching. Shannon, yay! She says, hello, it's me. Hi! Hi, darling. Hi, doing? Hi, doing? Hi, doing? Shannon, her thoughts, she's of course made it very evident to me. Again, she was concerned that I was going to stop doing Drinking and Yakking. But why stop a good thing? Right? That's kind of my whole thought. It's like, why not just rock and roll and just go with it? Shannon says, cheers, baby. Cheers, darling. Cheers to my sweetie pie. Hi, Shannon. I miss you. Del Morgado Show. Unleashed. That's pretty much it. Mind you, I won't feel so bad if I go off on this show. Like, if I go off on a tangent, or fucking just go off, I won't feel so bad because it's perfect for the title. And the first show I did, I went off on Last Jedi. I love how Eric brought that up last week, by the way. Or Tuesday, I should say. Well, I went off on Last Jedi, the very first show I did. And then I did another one that was actually called Rest in Peace Star Wars, so... Yeah, I've been known to go off on Unleashed, so... I've been good lately. Actually, no. Every time I review a movie, I go off, so... Cheers, darling. Thank you for watching. Let me check. Let me see how many people are... So, I'm just updating that, because apparently YouTube's not... Oh, I got more... Hey, more viewers. Hey, right on. Well, obviously, Nestar... Nestar, you were, where were you from again? I forget. But you did tune in, what was it, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I forget where you were from. But, was it 2 weeks or was it 3 weeks? I can't remember. I was doing a random show and you just happened to tune in, right? Am I recalling correctly? But ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy that you're all here. I don't even know how long I've been going, man. What's the time frame looking over here? So, holy crap. I never know how long I go until I look. Yeah, I already passed the 1 hour marker, but since more people have joined in the party, we might as well keep her going. Speaking of parties, I was mentioning Walker's K, and I was starting this video the other day, and I just literally cut it off. Just because it wasn't about the video, I just had to go do something real quick. But, ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm actually going to play a song by Walker's K. This one is called Tell Me. I don't know how they're doing. I'm sure they're still kicking ass. But this is because Walker's K has been helping me out a lot lately. They've been promoting for DFH Studios and DrinkinNYakkin, and I hope he's going to promote for me and, whatever. But I do want to play their song right now. I did cut it off the other day, and I sort of felt bad about it. This song is unreleased. Oh, actually, no, sorry. You know what? I'm going to play Tell Me. That's the one that's actually out in public. So I do have it set up for both, but I'm going to play Tell Me. The reason being is because this is like the one that's been released officially. So, ladies and gentlemen, right here, and this is actually, I used to do this on my show all the time. I used to play like the Song of the Week, as I used to like to call it. But I'm going to play it for you guys right now. Oh, real quick. Shannon says, I wasn't worried that you'd stop doing DrinkinNYakkin, because you've been doing that for years, but that you would do it not as much, if you get what I mean. Yes, I 100% understand what you mean. Well, again, as I was mentioning earlier, I mean, you weren't here for that, but I think I mentioned it to you on the phone. What I'm thinking is probably Tuesdays DrinkinNYakkin, Saturdays Morgado Show. That's what I'm thinking. So, it's still, again, it's just a different name. And actually, Shannon, I don't think you saw this, but Eric made a joke, and he said that, to switch it up every now and then. So here, check this out. It can become DrinkinNYakkin in seconds. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, before I get distracted, let me play this song for you guys. And again, I cut it off the other day, and I felt kind of bad about it. I feel a little bad that I did that. But ladies and gentlemen, right now, here is Walker's K, and the song is called Tell Me, right here on the Morgado Show, Unleashed.
This feeling when I look into your eyes. Please tell me what's on your mind. Is it something that reverses your lifetime? Please tell me, 'cause I'm not blind. What you gonna say when you turn around and you walk away? Is it something you can't do, 'cause you know that you can't stay? Tell me where you wanna go when I see you leaving, then I will know. Whoa. There's a secret that I know is in your mind. Please tell me that it's not lies. When I see you, I can tell that you're not fine. Please help me, 'cause I'm not blind. Tell me what you're gonna say when you turn around, you walk away. Is it something you can't do, 'cause you know that you can't stay? Tell me where you wanna go when I see you leaving, then I will know. Whoa. something you can't do, 'cause you know that you can't stay. Tell me where you wanna go, when I see you leaving, then I will know. Tell me what you're gonna say when you leave me now, my baby. Tell me what you're gonna do when you slip away. You tell me that you'd always be true. Tell me all the lies you have, so I won't believe you so bad. Tell me all the things you say to blow my mind when you slip away. Whoa.
Tell me what you wanna say, what it does. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I decided to get something different. Yes, it does say drinking and yakking, but then again, I have nothing but drinking and yakking items. I'm not a fan of that cup, to be honest with you. That's what it is. Shannon, thank you for joining, darling. I know you're going to go to sleep. Good night, darling. Cheers to everybody out there. I was actually going to switch to the decor, but I'm like, nah, fuck it. So, anywho. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Fuck, I don't want to drop my wine. Okay, hold on. Just replying back. Yeah. I'm just basically, good night, baby. Good night, sweetie. I don't know if she's still watching, but if you're watching, Shannon, good night, darling. There we go. I had to say my last things. Yeah. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are currently watching the Morgado Show Unleashed right here on youtube.com/DFH Studios. And, oh yeah, I got some wine. I have to drink it. All right, here we go. Cheers. Cheers, you bastards. I love my strawberry wine. Oh, yes. Ah. Oh, hold on. I love that shit. I actually had some left over. I was so excited. I look in the fridge. I'm like, I completely forgot. I had like a little bit left. Like I had about like that much left in the bottle. So I'm like, fuck it. I was sort of gonna wrap it up, but I'm excited to be doing this again. I'm happy to be streaming, period. Drinking and yakking was, it was sort of my way to come back in. And now that I'm in balls deep now, because obviously I started doing this again. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy that now it's something's happening here. Something's happening. There's a good vibe as far as I'm concerned. And I'm very happy to be a part of this, and I'm very happy to bring this back, and I'm glad that YouTube is what it is now, and I'm very super happy that everything is kind of going the way I'm hoping it will. The viewership is starting to slowly increase, which I'm very excited about that as well. When I went for a hiatus there, I was only using YouTube as a third party, and I was completely, in my mind, I was done with YouTube. I didn't give a fuck about YouTube. And then when my friend James brought up the whole monetization, just in case Captain tunes in, I was sort of, it gave it like a second wind, if you will. So I was sort of like, all right, let me see what this is all about. And now that, that the whole super chatting thing is cool as hell, and people have donated to PayPal, which I find incredible. Speaking of which, I'm going to see if there's something in there. I know I'm probably a little presumptuous, but okay. All right. Take it easy, you. Take a break. I appreciate everything, but sir, I felt kind of bad. I really did when I was doing all the numbers. I'm like, whoa, dude. Eric, you are fucking awesome. Just wanted to say that because he is. So, 5-star supporter. Here, let me pop that up again just because he is. He's a fucking awesome dude. And there he is right there. So. Oh. Oops. That says drinking and yakking, doesn't it? See, well, I updated almost everything. Oh my god, I just realized that there, drinking and yakking. Hey, it's the same shit. I didn't even think about that until just fucking now. Fuck, now I gotta redesign banners. Ah, shit. No, fuck that. It's still the same thing. I mean, honestly, it says drinking and yakking, but look, I mean, I could easily switch this up. I don't want to right now, but you get the drift. It's the same thing. It's in my mind, I'm happy that I'm bringing it back, if you will. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't know if you guys have ever had something like that you've worked on, and then you sort of left it, and you're like, nah, I ain't touching this shit. And then you sort of come back to it, and, I don't know if you guys have ever done stuff like that. I've done that quite a bit, so, it's nice to come back and be able to say the name, you're watching the Del Morgado Show Unleashed. It kind of feels good to say that, I don't know. It's very awkward. I wish I could explain it. I hope you guys got my drift throughout the show. I tried to, I know I went in too much depth tonight, but I was just trying to, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here. I was just trying to get the point across, if you will. Trying to get my vibe across, and yeah. I do love that song, though. Walker's Cave, fucking, these guys are doing fucking great, man. Like, I am so happy for Gary. He is no stranger to success in the music world, I'll tell you that. I remember when we did our little interview here, he's got 2 albums that one went gold, and the other one went platinum, which is fucking incredible. And he's had a really good run. His first album was called Craze, and that one did very, very well. And then he had another album, I think it was self-titled, it was called La Bar, just as well. I mean, dude, the guy is no stranger, and he's been doing tons of interviews. And he mentioned DFH Studios, and I was just like, wow, dude, like, you didn't have to. And that's the thing, is I've done so many of these shows, and I've promoted for so many people. And when you get that satisfaction and appreciation, that's when it means a lot, and when I heard that people were coming over because of him, I was like, wow, dude, like, it's unfortunate that other people don't do that for me. Oh, shit. Oh, that was a bad one. Eric says, the Del Drinkin' Morgado Yakkin Unleashed show. Don't do that. You're going to make me come up with a new logo. The Del Drinkin' Morgado Yakkin Unleashed show. There we go. Holy fuck. There's a fucking tongue twister. The Del Drinkin' Morgado Yakkin Unleashed show. Dude, I couldn't say that real fast 5 times. That's funny. That's funny. You. How does it feel being a moderator, by the way? I forgot, because it keeps showing me the little wrench thing. That's hilarious. Oh, I missed that comment. I'm sorry. Eric says, time is relative. Time is relative. What was I talking about? I forgot. Sorry I missed that comment, though, bro. Fuck. You should have told me, man. You should have said I missed the comment. But it's nice to see a little wrench next to that. That's kind of cool, man. So, I don't even know why Captain Foley wanted to be a moderator. Well, he did explain it to me. And he was saying that moderators are there to basically keep people under control, if you will. And I really don't know the concept behind it, but, I guess it's kind of cool. I can now tell people, I got moderators on my show. Which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But, yeah, it's nice to switch shit up, though. Rui says, I left an ex-girlfriend years ago, then one day back to bang it. That's actually a perfect way to put it. So yeah, I understand. It's good to go back to restart a project. Oh my god. That's the best way to put it. Rui, I'm glad you're still watching. And by the way, Rui, you were asking, I'm pretty sure it's the same Rui. You were asking me about João Francisque, a.k.a. Mark. He's actually on Facebook now. He's doing his own thing. He's actually one of the guys I was talking about. Mind you, he's doing a DJ thing, which is completely different. But he is playing music, so if you know his full name, I can't really say his full name due to, I don't want to get in trouble. But if you want, you can send me a personal message afterwards, and I'll divulge the information to you. But he's now doing a DJ thing. He does that on Saturdays as well. So he starts at 8 too, or else I'd give him shit. I'd be like, hey man, what the fuck? You trying to take my audience? Yeah. Nobody watches his stuff would be watching mine. Trust me. I don't even get upset about that. That's a perfect analogy though, Rui. That's fucking awesome. No comment. That is fucking brilliant. That is brilliant. Yeah, you're 100% right on that. Mind you, I've never done that, but... Oh, actually, here, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not even close, but... I've got this thing set for a 2-hour video. I was doing this today. This video took forever to fucking render. Like, my software is so bloody slow. This thing literally took all day. Like, I started this thing, I woke up at like fucking, like, what was it? It's like 11 in the morning. And all day, like, it actually finished rendering right before the show. And then I had to transfer it over the computer. I'm like, oh my god. And I've got everything connected in my apartment. So all my computers are connected. So I had to transfer it. It took like, 5 minutes to fucking transfer because it's so slow. Rui says, yes, I know. You told me last time. Oh, okay. So I did tell you. Okay. I didn't know if I told you. I forgot. But I'm glad to see he's doing videos. I would prefer if he did like an actual show, but he is doing the DJ thing, which obviously I think he's doing that obviously because of the pandemic, and I guess maybe he's sort of wanting to live his life doing his thing through home because he can't do it now, if that makes any sense, which I think makes perfect sense because, when you're used to doing something every single week, because he does that as a gig. Yeah, so I can understand why he's doing it. Mind you, I would have preferred to see him doing some, some funny comedic things. That would be kind of intriguing to watch. Yeah. Sorry, I'm going over here to this thing, like, I don't know, man. YouTube is usually amazing when it comes to updates, but for some reason it's not telling me, like, how many people are watching, but I'm glad to see you guys are still watching. That's awesome. So, thank you guys. I'm very happy that you guys are willing to accept this change, but then again, it's not. It's still me. It's just a different title. Again, going back to what Eric said, I gotta quote him again because this is probably the best line. That's actually the line of the night. I think so. Yeah, he says, it's amazing how a name can change attitudes and audiences. And I like that because that is the fucking truth, man. It's scary how true that line is. It's so true, and I think that's what it is. Obviously, I've explained it in great detail. That's nothing. You should have seen Shannon. Like, when I was talking to Shannon about it, it was almost like I was in denial. Like, I'm almost like, I don't know, should I do it? But then I started redesigning the logo. Like, this is right before I started doing all that. So this was like on, Thursday night, because all day Friday I was working on this. And I was just kind of like going through all the stuff, and I'm just like, fuck, maybe I should do this again. And then when I talked to Shannon, that's when I like looked at all the logos, and then I looked at that cage, or that, the background. Hold on. Let me just point at it so you guys know what I'm referring to. That. This. When I saw that thing again, and then I was like, oh shit, I wanted to do that. So I did it, and I'm very happy that I did it. Actually, here, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but let me just move all this decor out of the way so you can all see the actual, yep, that's the right one, okay. So yeah, let me get rid of those so you can actually see what exactly I did. So let me grab my little pointer again. Because I actually went in and I redid... Oh, shit, wrong one. Oops. Too many buttons. But you see how all these are bent and broken and all that kind of shit? It was actually intact. The photo was intact. So I actually had to go in and, like, redo all these. It took a little bit of work, but, the end result I'm very happy with. I thought that looked pretty cool, so I was very happy that it came out the way it did. So... Oh, there we go. Okay, let's just pop all that back on there. Yeah. Anyways, it was time for a change and time to spice it up. Do something every now and then and just mix it up. Why not? Fuck yeah. Why the fuck not? It's always worth a go. You know? Speaking of which, you're watching Drinking and Yakkin. Hey, man, I don't have any stuff yet. You know, if I work on that, you'll see. I'll get some of my promo stuff up. You never know. If people start watching this, I might, you know, I might just roll with it, right? So, mind you, I highly doubt it. Sorry. Because I did it for a long time, and there wasn't really any major response. But, again, it's nice to mix things up. That's my thoughts. Anyways, I'm going to start wrapping things up. Why not? Yeah. It's been about almost an hour and a half here, so I normally only go an hour. So, yeah, it's time to wrap her up. I already showed this earlier, but I definitely have to show this again. Hold on, I think I fucked something up here. Oh, no. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Boom. I already showed that earlier, but that's where you can find me there. Right at the top. Facebook and Twitter, Del Morgado Show. All these other ones are the same. Well, actually, they're all DFH Studios. Obviously, for Drinking and Yakkin, I've got Instagram and I've got Patreon as well for Drinking and Yakkin. I used to have Patreon / Del Morgado Show. So if you guys go to my Patreon account, under Drinking and Yakkin, you'll see all the Del Morgado Show stuff there if you guys are ever interested. Or you can just, right here on YouTube. Might as well stay with it. You can now also hashtag at Del Morgado Show Unleashed. Sure, why not? And of course, Drinking and Yakkin and DFH Studios. If you guys want to contact me for whatever reason, that's the place to go. DFHstudios@hotmail.com. Also for PayPal as well, which I obviously did not mention throughout the show, but the banner's been popping up the whole time. And that's pretty much it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I think I needed this. I just needed, I think maybe to just get it out of my system, if you will. And actually, this was 2 months ago. I was actually going to go back to Reality Radio 101 before the pandemic. So yes, a few months ago. And we were going to do a Drinking and Yakkin one night only. But if this does start going, who knows? Maybe I might go back to the radio station and do a live show from there. We'll see. We'll see how things go. We'll see how after the pandemic, because once I go back to work, things might change again anyways, because I have to go back to work. Oh, excuse me. But ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Wow. That was a weird one. All good things must come to an end, but my ass will be back on Tuesday at 9 for Drinking and Yakkin. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, you can go to facebook.com/DrinkinNYakkin. It's been popping up a whole bunch of times, and that will be Amanda's show. Hold on, actually, let me do it officially so I can give her some airtime. Hope she's still watching. But let me just pop that up right there. There you go. So you guys have the information in front of your fingertips. Facebook.com/DrinkinNYakkin. And you can check out Amanda's show weekly. I hope she's back on tomorrow. She said she was going to come back on. That's the main reason why I'm advertising. But if you guys want to check that out tomorrow night, feel free to join that party. But I'm just looking right now. Okay, we're all caught up. Thank you very much, all of you, for watching. Very, very much appreciated. You guys are fucking awesome. You're all top notch as far as I'm concerned. And I love you all for watching. And it's been a great show. It's been fun. And that's kind of what I was hoping to do. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Actually, real quick, if you guys are interested, I've been thinking about going back to Twitch. Especially with this new show, or new look. It's not a new show at all. I was thinking about going on Twitch. I'll give it a few seconds before I do my outro. Oh, here we go. Amanda says, I'm watching. Thank you, darling. And if you guys want to go join the party on Twitch, maybe I might do that. Takes a few minutes to set her up, but I could go on Twitch. Maybe. Should I? Maybe. Alright. Anyways, okay. I was just wasting time to see if anybody would respond. Watch, I'm going to get responses when I'm doing the end credits. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been awesome. Again, thank you very much for watching. My name is Del Morgado. This is a totally different outro. Okay, my name is Del Morgado, and you've been watching the Del Morgado Show Unleashed right here on youtube.com/DFH Studios. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Cheers, you bastards.